Hello and welcome. This is an illustrative video on saving trees with SVG Animation in PowerPoint. There are many sources for vector images. One of them is Pixabay, owned by Canva. So let me select vectors and then search for trees, forests. More than 5,000 vector images show up, different patterns, sizes, and colors. Let me select this image, made in bluish hue and has distant hills and long trees. To download it, I click on this button, and as you can see, there is a vector graphic in AI format. Let me choose this. By the way, to get some images in Pixabay, especially vectors, you need an account, which of course is free. Okay, the question now is how to use the AI vector image. PowerPoint does not recognize AI, but I can use SVG. So the need is to convert the AI vector to SVG. That is why you see me in this website, Convertio. And here I'll do the conversion. Now, many of you might be thinking that AI here stands for artificial intelligence. That's not true. Here it is a .ai file created in Adobe Illustrator. Coming to conversion, you can choose files from Dropbox or Google Drive. My file is here in my hard disk. So I select it and then I click on Convert. Once this is done, I download it. And coming to PowerPoint slide, paste it in the work area. Now first, let me open the selection pane. See, the image comes as a graphic and SVG graphic. I have to break this up. And so going to Arrange menu, let me select Ungroup. This pop-up is a cautionary information. Let me select Yes. As I do this, see how the graphic is now broken down in the selection pane. Let me pull the handles of the graphic and make it cover the whole area. Next, let me ungroup the graphic once again. This time, the main components of the SVG vector image come to view in the selection pane. There are both graphics and free-form shapes. And you can see which is what as I click the view icon for each. Mind you, it's still possible to break down the graphics into smaller elements. But we don't want that in this demo. So these are the 7 elements I will be animating. And so sequencing them and knowing them by name is important. This I can do by changing the label for each element, as you see me doing. Right? Now that I have sequenced the element as in labels, I'm gonna animate them chronologically from 1 to 7. All are entrance animations. They are fade in, float in, stretch from bottom, wipe from bottom, and compress. We'll come back once this is over. Right, let me check this out to see if everything is okay. Yeah, okay. Now I'll add a copy that says trees prevent flooding, release oxygen, and reduce pollution. This is so true, but needs telling again and again. I'm gonna change the font, the color, the size and letter spacing. Next, let me place this over the graphic that's there in the work area. A bit of animation for the text is a good way to attract attention. Right, I'll now duplicate the slide and then adjust its duration to 7.5 seconds, which is a tad more than the total length of animations in the first slide. Now on second slide, I will remove all the animations and then pull the text to the bottom of the slide and make it 100% transparent. Let me also introduce morph transition between the two slides that will last for 1 second. Two more elements will come on the second slide. I made these earlier separately. Here they are. Both will have animations, fade in for save tree, save life, while the CTA button will have float in animation. Finally, let me make the duration of the second slide as 5 seconds. We are now ready to watch the video. I think this has come all right. So now you know how to creatively use SVG animation in PowerPoint. I'll make more tutorials like this in the coming time. Subscribe to my channel to learn new design techniques every week. Check out my collection of animated pitch decks in PowerPoint. The link for this is given in the description below. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching.